What's up guys, Eternal here, and today we're playing Kayle mid against Heimerdinger. Let's go with Crafting Potion and E first. And I'll be playing with the best build and runes for Season 12 currently. And I'll be playing with the best build and runes for Pre-Season 12 and Season 12 in general. So as you can see, I'm using buffed Lethal Tempo, which grants you attack speed. That is the most important stat for Kayle, except for ability power. And once fully stacked, it also grants you additional range, which is essential for Kayle. Until level 6, as Kayle you have melee range, so your E can be used as an auto attack reset. You do auto and E immediately. If you are not playing against melee matchups, it's worth using E to last hit minions from safe distance without taking the damage in return. So for example, I don't have to do it now, but I'm gonna use it on ranged minions.
It's smaller than the diagram.
Like this. And your E deals more damage to targets based on missing health. So if your target has less amount of HP, it will take more, and this makes your E really effective against tanks. Of course, in most matchups you're gonna get poked hard. Kayle is usually being played on the top lane, though mid is fine as well. And you can usually play with teleport instead of ignite. If you are more experienced with Kayle, you can go for ignite in some matchups, because it's actually possible to get fed on the lane as Kayle, though in certain circumstances. I'm gonna use biscuits first, because biscuits also grant mana, and as you can see, W grants you health back. It scales with ability power. You also gain movement speed, which also scales from ability power. And Q is a slow. It reduces armor and magic resist of the target hit by 15% for 4 seconds. And as you can see, if you Q in close range, you can also damage enemy champion. As you can see now, I damaged Heimerdinger and I wasn't aiming directly at him. He still got hit. So till level 6 we played just to survive, just to farm. Especially with Crafting Potion, we have all the tools to survive. And Kayle is a late game monster, so even if her early is not special, it's worth playing her. She's a fun champion as well. It's okay if I'm not getting a kill. And yeah, this is the reason why you could play with teleport, because you could split push or just back if the situation would be so bad. But it's okay, ignite will help me against Warwick, for example. He heals a lot. You want to max Q first. When you max Q, the slow of this ability increases. So the more points you have in Q, the better the slow is. And with the slow you're making sure that your enemy stays in your basic attack range, and you become a ranged champion at levels. And you become a ranged champion at level 6. Since I'm playing with Inspiration secondary runes, Crafting Potion has additional effects. So when Crafting Potion is active, you also gain movement speed. Keep in mind, and you should be triggering that when fighting or if you lose HP, because you're gonna deal additional damage. Because attacks and abilities burn the enemy champion. Oh, this is really bad. Not only he got fed, but I wasted flash. I totally didn't expect him to jump in like this. I saw Kha'Zix, but you know, there was minions advantage and he had the turrets, so he kind of trolled me and the lane got harder now. But okay, he ulted, but he's ulting because he wants to just back now. I have no mana, so can't do much. Yeah, this basic attack reset with E especially helps you when last hitting at your turret. As you could see,
I must feel nothing to fight injustice.
I don't know if I have to use biscuits yet. Maybe he will back and I just back as well, so I could save it for later. Yeah, I'm gonna use it. Now it's a bit easier playing with some range.
The righteous path begins with me.
If I had mana now, I would play aggressively.
It's smaller than the diagram.
He also has decent amount of HP to just get away, even if I play aggressively. Alright, he backed, so I'm gonna push as fast as possible.
An ally has been slain.
And I'm gonna back. Well, I could try to save Misfortune. Okay. I used my ult too early. I was pretty sure that as we would E and Q, and I would have no time to react, so could have waited for a bit more just to realize that it wasn't necessary, but it's okay. And rushing boots is a good idea as Kayle. Though, if you go like this with Nashors, you have more impact because you actually gain ability power. Since the lane is safe, I'm not going for boots first, but usually it's a good option. It also grants you mobility. Kha'Zix is really strolling his 1-4 already. What was that?
Only the divine may judge. Endure!
Well, later, once you get more attack speed, you should be keeping that E just to deal damage when the target is actually lower on HP.
And there is wrong. All else is rationalization.
It won't work as an auto attack reset at a certain amount of attack speed. Oh, didn't hit. E costs no mana, keep that in mind.
Ah, the sweet smell of science.
Also, when you max Q, you have better wave clear. Are you kidding me? Wow, that much?
I bring the light's wrath.
Of course, Kayle has the answer without the counter main part of Heimerdinger's burst.
An ally has been slain.
Fear me. The path to the light is a lonely one.
This is a tricky line for Kayle, as you can see. Basically anything that pokes a lot makes it harder. If you really struggle and you wanna play Kayle, you can play with fleet footwork, but I think it's not worth it because you can survive. Later it will be easier and little tempo will make a difference.
Ah, the sweet smell of science.
Oh,
The righteous path begins with
I wanted to flash with Q and ult.
Slain.
I'm gonna do something crazy.
I am your salvation.
Sadly, as you can see, ult range is not that huge. Within that circle, the smaller one, you deal damage. And when ulting, you're not able to basic attack or cast other spells. You can cast it on ally. Maybe I could have waited and pressed Q with E first, but the only reason why I did it this way was because Heimerdinger has an instant response. He can just stun me, then I would die simply without killing him. Though maybe if I press it fast enough, he would be burning with Ignite, and I would just counter the last tick of damage, which would help me to survive. But okay, 1 for 1 at least. And I have natural stuff.
An ally has been slain.
Emax second.
It's smaller than the diagram.
Emotions are a weakness.
Oh, level 11 gonna be the next power spike soon. I'm gonna get splash effect, which is good for the wave clear. So it will really help me against Heimer. Okay.
A clean cut divides darkness and light.
This guy values cannon more instead of pressing W. Maybe he thought that I have ult, so he didn't want to waste his ult on my ult. Guess he doesn't know Kayle's cooldowns.
All else is rationalization.
Oh, nice.
It's smaller than the diagram.
You see, I have to dodge a lot.
Enemy killing.
Hence why boots would make sense.
Fear the cleansing fire.
An ally has been slain.
Yes, got you. At the edge of the range. Available. Okay, now I have my flash effect, see? If you use E, you get another.
My devotion will
So you
set
can
the
double
world
it.
aflame.
And it gives another reason to reset basic attack timer sometimes. As I have it now, and yeah, the bigger one. I should be able to get this thread plating about to fall soon, so oh,
And the fires of justice shall vanquish the darkness.
okay, see? Within that I was able to damage Warwick. So not only you protect your ally, but you can actually get a kill and deal some damage. Just not being able to do anything else. But okay, as you can see, the key thing is not to die on the lane.
I will illuminate.
Now things get better, though I definitely need QSS. Since Kayle is so reliant on basic attacks, it really makes sense to get something that helps with stun. Stun is making you unable to keep dealing damage. But you see why. And actually with natural stuff there is more power with Kayle. But you're a bit slow.
I do not fear
And we are kind of overstaying maybe.
become it.
Oh, my Q missed.
An enemy has been slain.
Only the divine may judge.
I think it's not worth trying because Warwick is getting his ult soon, so Misfortune can die.
To find grace, I cannot fall.
W with movement speed effect
Use of fire.
can also be really nice. Oh, I don't have to ignite. I wanted to say that if there's a skill shot coming, you can press W to help your ally or yourself in avoiding this. Since it scales with ability power, the movement speed percentage can be huge late game.
Ah, the sweet smell of science. Your turret has been destroyed.
Fear me. If I slip, I will fall. And so I must fly.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
See, I kept my E till the very end to deal more damage. Now little tempo fully triggered, so I had additional range. I think not worth staying. I have so much gold, I should spend this gold on something.
The moment justice bends, it breaks.
I could even go dead cap now, but I feel like combination of something else will make a difference, so... Okay, Rift Maker
I must feel nothing to fight injustice.
and boots. Now I need to finish attack speed boots and get QSS and core items pretty much completed. This is the stage when, if you know what you're doing, you can really carry.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
See, that's know your damage and it's really nice.
Thus the mighty fall. Truth, guide my sword.
Okay, dodge this.
Shut down.
See, and I'm healing with Rift Maker.
Your guilt was clear. Be judged.
Right into shrooms. Alright. And depending on how the game goes, you should stay with your allies or push.
Only
Wow,
those
ace.
with malice in their hearts need fear the light.
Let's go for the Drake. We need our jungler here. Okay, he's going for Rift, so we don't have to start.
Turret.
The path to the light is a lonely one.
I did a really bad ignite. I was pretty sure that Warwick would just all in us. And to counter his healing, I ignited if he would ult.
No human is has been destroyed, but I am not human.
Oh wow, he's so that tanky. I had to avoid him because if he ulted me,
Buried
you're really
before
bad.
transgressions.
Okay, you ready?
An ally has been slain.
Okay.
Godlike.
Thus the
Shut
mighty
down.
fall. If I slip, I will fall. And so I must fly.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
The celestial realm awaits.
I don't want them to push too much. I don't have votes, so it's not worth pushing bot. Let's go for this
The light of my devotion.
Vincent
will
as
set the
well.
world aflame.
Vincent is really good, sometimes you can rush it.
What is dark in me, I will illuminate. Emotions are a weakness.
Enemy killing spree.
They've got the Drake. Oh,
Killing spree.
I do not fear the holy fire. I must become it.
I'm not gonna trigger that.
An ally has been slain. Rampage.
Okay.
team has destroyed a turret.
Nothing to
An
fight.
ally has been slain.
One more. Think pressing QSS would make a difference? Oh, really?
The moment justice bends, it breaks.
Sad. Oh. So he actually died.
The divine path shows no footsteps.
That's pretty much it about Kayle. We shouldn't push.
No human is perfect, but I am not human.
An ally has been slain. Double kill.
Know why I pressed out? Because of the Wrath.
Path to the light is a lonely one.
Dominating.
I bring the light wrath. There is right and there is wrong. All else is rationalization.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Paying attention if he owes me.
Only the divine may judge.
Okay, I can get Vincent.
I salute the fallen. Pay for your sins.
Bye.
An ally has been slain.
Buried with your transgress. By divine edict.
This is why QSS.
It's smaller than the diagram.
Oh, this Kha'Zix is always surprising me.
Endure. Where there is evil, I shall go. The celestial realm awaits.
Who would have thought that Kha'Zix would just jump in? If I knew, I would ult and save him.
Truth, guide my sword. The greater the evil, the greater its opposition. This world was not made to last.
There we go. Okay. What?
On wings of fire, hope ascends.
An enemy has been
Bye.
slain.
Withstand also grants you movement speed, so it's essential for chasing. And level 16, even more damage.
Mortals are blinded by your misery.
It's smaller than the diagram.
To find grace, I cannot fall.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain.
I've got them.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Fire reveals truth.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Double kill. Aced.
Double? When did this happen?
Your team has destroyed a turret. Legendary. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. Killing spree.
Your guilt was clear. The righteous path begins with me.
QSS.
Destroyed a turret. Rampage.
Darkness be gone.
Okay, so that's it guys, thanks for watching, I hope that you enjoyed and that you learned something about Kayle. And if you did, then you can like, subscribe, and you can check out my other videos and my stream. See you next time.